Hello, my dear professor and my dear colleagues. I'm Thirin Sashikala. So today in my presentation, I'm going to present about some basic learning points of Agile. First of all, let's see what is today's agenda. First, introduction to the Agile, then essential elements of Agile. After that, key learning points of Agile through 5 MCQ questions and use of Agile in the future profession, and finally, a conclusion for the presentation. Introduction to the Agile. Agile methodology is a practice that promotes continuous iteration of development and testing all through the project management and software development lifecycle. And it ensures rapid delivery of all components of the project that are completely functional. And also in Agile, the tasks are divided into small time frames and we are calling them sprints. And those sprints have different durations with a list of deliverables that are planned at the beginning of each sprint. And one of the main things under the Agile is the entire process has a very high level of customer involvement throughout the whole project. And there are several phases in Agile project management or software development life cycle, which is starting from initiation, then planning, after that development, then release, and finally retirement. So that is a small introduction for the Agile methodology. This topic is the essential elements of Agile. So first of all, let's see what is this Agile Manifesto. Agile is started in 2001 with Agile Manifesto and was originally made for software development. Over the time, Agile project management evolved and became a popular choice for many project managers irrespective of the industry. And there are 4 core values and 12 principles in the Agile Manifesto. First of all, let's see what are these core values. First one is individuals and interactions other than processes and tools. And also it's a working software other than a comprehensive documentation. And there is a high customer collaboration over contract negotiation and responding to change other than just following a plan. So those are the core values. And what are the principles? Principles are customer satisfaction, welcome changes, work together, deliver frequency, motivated team, face-to-face interaction, and it's a working software, and constant pace, technical excellence, simplicity, reflect and adjust, and self-organization. So that is about the Agile Manifesto and the core values and the 12 principles. My first key learning point is principles of Agile. The question is, what is the principle in the Agile process which promotes sustainable development? The answer is constant pace. So let's see what are the meaning of these principles of Agile one by one. The first principle is customer satisfaction first. So highest priority is to satisfying customers through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. And the second principle is to welcome changing requirements, and this is even in late stages in the development cycle. And also the third principle is to deliver working software frequently. It is from a couple of weeks to a couple of months with the preference of shorter time scale. One of the main benefit of this delivering frequently is to get feedback to make sure that you are on the right track, and also to make sure that you are actually building a solution that the customer needs. And number 4 is business people and developers working together daily throughout the project. And fifth one is to build projects around motivated individuals, give them an environment and support that they need, and trust them to get the job done. And principle number 6 is the most efficient and effective method of conveying information, which is face-to-face conversation. Principle number 7 is working software. Actually, this is a working software which can use to measure the progress of the work. And also they track whether or not small pieces are done and avoid the percentage which that is completed. And also the user should be able to maintain the constant phase indefinitely, and this is we call that sustainable development. And the ninth agile principle is continuous attention to technical excellence and good design which enhances agility. And principle number 10 is about keeping things simple and eliminating unnecessary work. Number 11 is about self-organizing teams. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Finally, principle number 12 is about retrospectives. Actually, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behaviors according to that. So that is some small descriptions about these principles of Agile. The next key learning point is types of Agile. The question is, what is the answer that does not show a main Agile methodology? The answer is waterfall methodology, because all the other answers are the types of Agiles. So let's see what is the meaning of these different types of Agile. First one is Scrum methodology. It's a framework which allows the team to make appropriate adjustments through their experiences. In Scrum, the Scrum team involves three roles: product owner, Scrum master, and Scrum team. Next one is Kanban methodology. It's a visual system that can be used by the organizations to visualize their flow of work, and it also helps limit their work in progress. And next one is extreme programming. It's a framework that can help teams to create a high quality software, and also it can improve their quality of life. Next one is crystal methodology. It's an approach that aims to streamline processes and improve the optimization, and it focuses on people on interactions rather than tools and processes. And lean methodology, it's a combination of tools and principles that enable organizations to identify and remove their wastes, and also it helps to create the speed of the development. So according to the team's requirements, they can select a suitable methodology. If they want the project become shorter and don't want to set up job specific roles, then they can go for Kanban. If the team need a long running project with different job roles and involving cross-functional teams also, then they can go for Scrum. So likewise, the teams can select the type of the Agile according to their project. The third key learning point is Agile versus Waterfall. So the question is, what is the correct answer which shows the difference between Agile and Waterfall methodology? The answer is, Agile is flexible and allows for changes, but in Waterfall, once the project development begins, there is no way to change. So first of all, let's see what is this Waterfall methodology. The waterfall model is a straightforward life cycle model, and each phase of work must be completed before moving on to the next phase. And there is no crossover between the phases in this model. So Agile and Waterfall are completely different models, and let's see what are the differences of them. The Agile model strictly focuses on making an easy approach for team and customer satisfaction, but Waterfall method focuses on progression of steps, specifically internal processes. And Agile is an iterative time-taking design process, while Waterfall is a linear sequential process. Agile models follow the concepts of consistent growth during the project itself, so that afterwards it reduces the risk of completing the requirements. And also Agile allows for adjustments to project requirements, but Waterfall does not allow for modifications of the requirements once the project is in progress. And testing is frequently done in development phases in the Agile model to maintain the consistent quality, but in Waterfall, the test approach is very rarely used. And also sprints are used to break down the project into manageable pieces in Agile, but Waterfall, the methodology gets separated into several stages. So these are some differences of Waterfall and Agile. Next key learning point is Agile frameworks. So the question is about hybrid framework. The answer is a combination of Agile methods with non-Agile methods. That is the hybrid framework. So let's see what are the types of Agile frameworks and what are the meaning of them. So Agile project management frameworks involve continuous planning and testing, and there are several frameworks here. First one is Kanban framework, which is used to implement agile software development and requires a real-time communication. And work items are represented on Kanban board and allowing team members to see the state of each work at any time. And next one is Scrum framework. It is a simple framework actually that assists in dealing with complex problems and making it possible to deliver high quality products. And also it helps in managing complex and advanced work with little emphasis on software development. And next one is hybrid framework. Actually, it's a combination of agile methods with non-agile methods. So in hybrid, planning is done using the waterfall approach, and agile approach handles the execution and delivery part. And lean framework is this works on a concept of minimizing customer value with fewer resources and zero waste. So lean focuses on the flow of products and services instead of focusing the separate technologies. So that is about the four types of agile frameworks. The last key learning point is about the Scrum Master. The question is, what is the answer which does not describe the responsibilities of a Scrum Master? The answer is make sure that the cost of each sprint is minimized. So other than this answer, all of the others are the responsibilities of Scrum Master. So first of all, let's see who is this Scrum Master. A Scrum Master is a professional who leads a team using agile project management throughout the course of a project. The Scrum Master and Project Manager are different from each other because of their focus. The project managers focus on project outcome, including budget, timeline, resources, and communication between teams, while Scrum Master focus on the teams because of taking steps to ensure the team and individual team members achieve their success. So let's see what are the responsibilities of the Scrum Master. Responsibilities are protects the team from being distracted and any external interference, and remove blockades that may hamper the progress of the project, and ensures the team members follow practices, rules, values in Scrum and keep the team organized, on track and focused on what matters, and make sure that the team delivers the required value at the end of every sprint, and serve as a bridge between product management and development in order to mitigate the risk. But in order to fulfill these responsibilities, a Scrum Master should build credibility among the team, coach the team more effectively and stay accessible to the team for questions and requests, and communicate often with the team, and should be willing to take the blame if there is any mistake in the team. So that is about the Scrum Master and the responsibilities of a Scrum Master. After the key learning points, let's see what is the use of Agile in future profession. So in my future career as a project manager, Agile can be supported in many ways to satisfy customers through customer involvement in the development processes, and highly improved quality using an iterative approach, and also there is high adaptability because of responsive to change and more flexibility, and also there is high predictability due to work in short time periods, and also in agile, the risk is highly reduced because of assess the progress during each sprint, and finally it will help me to maintain better communication because of prioritizing face-to-face and continuous interaction. So likewise, agile will help me to improve my future profession. Finally, in conclusion, most of the companies has identified the importance of agile methodology, and currently agile is applied to all levels of businesses, and it has expanded into education and non-profit sector too. And it becomes a competitive advantage as agile methodology allows for changes at low cost, and also the outcome of agile is so unique, and it's concerned with both distributing quality and value to the customer and finalizing the project with the specified project constraints. However, project managers can choose the correct methodology as per the project requirements, and that selection is based for the success of a project. So this is the end of my presentation, and these are my references. Thank you everyone for your valuable time.